Imagine this. It's 6:30 in the morning. Your alarm goes off. Before your eyes even open, your mind is already racing. Emails, deadlines, bills, that argument you had yesterday, the meeting you're dreading, the dream you've been ignoring. You reach for your phone. Notifications flood the screen. Messages, news, likes, comparisons. Everyone's life looks perfect. Yours feels heavy. You get out of bed, but you're already exhausted. Sound familiar? Now, imagine something different. Imagine waking up and feeling light, clear, calm. Like your mind isn't a battleground anymore. Like you finally understand what it means to just be. That's what this book is about. Music swells gently. Today, we're diving into Keep It Simple by Simon Tyler, a book that doesn't just teach you how to meditate or think positively. It teaches you something deeper, something that changes everything. It teaches you how to let go, how to strip away the noise, how to stop chasing, how to find peace, not out there, but right here, inside you. So, if you've ever felt overwhelmed, lost, or like life is just too much, this one's for you. Let's begin. What is Keep It Simple really about? Keep It Simple by Simon Tyler is a spiritual guide that teaches us one profound truth. The path to inner peace is not about adding more to our lives, it's about removing what doesn't serve us. Tyler explores how modern life is cluttered with noise, distractions, and false desires that keep us from experiencing our true nature. Through ancient wisdom, personal reflection, and practical insight, the book reveals how simplicity in thought, action, and being can unlock lasting joy, clarity, and spiritual awakening. It's not a step-by-step manual. It's an invitation to stop doing and start being. Now, let's go deeper. Chapter 1: The Illusion of Complexity. Picture a woman named Sarah. She's 34, lives in a big city. Good job, nice apartment. She has everything society says she should want. But every night, she lies in bed staring at the ceiling, feeling empty. She's tried everything: self-help books, yoga classes, therapy, vision boards. Nothing sticks. She keeps thinking, maybe I just need more success, more love, more purpose. But what if Sarah doesn't need more? What if she needs less? Simon Tyler opens the book with a radical idea. We've been taught that happiness comes from complexity, from doing more, achieving more, becoming more. But that's the trap. He writes, "The mind loves complexity because it keeps you busy, and as long as you're busy, you never have to face the silence. You never have to face yourself." In other words, we fill our lives with noise, tasks, goals, worries, distractions, because sitting still feels uncomfortable. We think the answer is out there, but Tyler says the answer is already inside us. We just can't hear it over the noise. Think about it. How many things are you doing right now that don't actually bring you joy? How many commitments did you say yes to out of obligation, not desire? How many thoughts loop through your mind that serve no purpose except to keep you anxious? Tyler explains that modern culture profits from our complexity. The more we want, the more we buy. The more we worry, the more solutions we seek. But what if the solution is to stop seeking altogether? What if peace isn't something you achieve? What if it's something you uncover by removing everything that blocks it? So, how do you apply this? Start with one simple question. What am I doing that I don't actually need to do? Look at your schedule, your habits, your mental loops. What's there because you think you should do it, not because it brings you peace? Maybe it's scrolling social media for an hour before bed. Maybe it's saying yes to every invite. Maybe it's obsessing over a 5-year plan when you can barely handle today. Try this. Pick one thing this week and let it go. Just stop doing it. Notice what happens. Notice the space it creates. You might feel guilty at first. That's normal. We've been conditioned to believe that doing nothing is laziness. But Tyler reminds us, simplicity is not laziness, it's wisdom. Peace doesn't come from adding more, it comes from letting go. Complexity is the mind's way of avoiding stillness. Simplicity is not laziness, it's clarity. What's one thing you've been doing out of habit, not joy? Tell us in the comments. Let's reflect together. Chapter 2: The Power of Letting Go, the Weight We Carry. There's a story Tyler shares in the book. A student asks a spiritual teacher, "How do I find peace?" The teacher picks up a glass of water and holds it out. "How heavy is this glass?" he asks. The student says, "Not very, maybe a few ounces." The teacher nods. "True, but what if I hold it for an hour, a day, a week?" The student pauses. "It would be unbearable." The teacher smiles. "The glass doesn't change, but the longer you hold it, the heavier it feels. That's what happens when you hold on to your thoughts, your worries, your past. Let it go." Tyler explains that most of our suffering comes not from what happens to us, but from our refusal to let it go. We replay conversations, we hold grudges, we carry guilt from years ago, we imagine future disasters that haven't happened. The mind is like a hand that never opens, and over time, that grip becomes painful. Letting go doesn't mean you don't care. It means you stop letting the past and future steal your present. Tyler dives into the Buddhist concept of attachment, the root of suffering. Attachment isn't just about material things, it's about clinging to outcomes, identities, and stories we tell ourselves. I need this job to be happy. If they don't love me, I'm worthless. I can't forgive what they did. Every time we cling, we suffer. Every time we release, we find freedom. But here's the hard part. Letting go is terrifying because when you let go of your story, who are you? When you let go of your worry, what's left? Tyler says, peace, that's what's left. Practical application. Here's a powerful exercise Tyler recommends, the daily release ritual. Every evening, sit quietly for 5 minutes, close your eyes. Ask yourself, what am I still holding on to from today? What worry, frustration, or hurt can I release? Visualize it as a weight in your hands. Then imagine opening your palms and letting it fall away. Breathe out, let it go. Do this every night. You'll be amazed how much lighter you feel. Another practice, the forgiveness letter. Write a letter to someone you're holding a grudge against or to yourself. Say everything you need to say. Then burn the letter. Watch it turn to ash. Let it go. You don't need to send it. You don't need closure from them. You just need to release it from you. Takeaway. Suffering is not what happens to you, it's what you hold on to. Letting go is a practice, not a one-time event. Freedom begins when you open your hands. What's something you've been holding on to that you're ready to release? Share it below. Sometimes naming it is the first step. Chapter 3: Silence as Medicine. The Fear of Quiet. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you sat in complete silence? No music, no podcast, no TV, no phone, just you. For most of us, that sounds terrifying. We fill every moment with sound. We're afraid of what we might hear if we stop. But Tyler says silence isn't empty. It's full. It's where truth lives. Think about it. Have you ever been in a truly quiet space and felt uncomfortable, like something was wrong? That discomfort isn't the silence. It's you meeting yourself, maybe for the first time in a long time. and that can be scary. Tyler writes, "Silence is not the absence of sound, it's the presence of clarity. In silence, the noise of the world fades, and what's left? Your true self. Not the version of you that's trying to impress people, not the version that's worried or anxious, the version that just is." He explains that in Eastern philosophy, this is called the witness, the part of you that observes thoughts without being consumed by them. In Sanskrit, it's called sakshi, the silent observer within. This witness doesn't judge, it doesn't panic, it just watches. And in that watching, there's peace. But to meet the witness, you have to get quiet. You have to stop drowning it out with distractions. Tyler shares his own journey. He spent years running from silence, filling every moment, until one day he sat in a meditation retreat for 10 days in complete silence. No speaking, no phones, no books. At first, he thought he'd lose his mind, but by day 7, something shifted. The noise in his head started to fade, and beneath it, he found something he'd been searching for his whole life: stillness. Try this: the 5-minute silence challenge. Once a day, find a quiet space, set a timer for 5 minutes, sit comfortably, close your eyes, don't meditate, don't try to do anything, just sit, breathe, listen. At first, your mind will race, thoughts will flood in. That's okay. Don't fight them. Just notice them. Let them pass like clouds. Over time, the silence will feel less scary. It will feel like home. You can also try silent walks. Walk outside without headphones, no music, no podcasts, just the sound of your footsteps, the wind, the birds. Notice how alive the world becomes when you stop drowning it out. Silence is not emptiness, it's where your truth lives. You are not your thoughts, you are the one who hears them. 5 minutes of silence can heal what hours of distraction cannot. Have you ever tried sitting in complete silence? How did it feel? Let us know below. Chapter 4: Living in the Present Moment, the only time that exists. Tyler tells a story about a man who spends his whole life planning for retirement. He works 60-hour weeks, skips vacations, misses his kids' birthdays. He tells himself, "Once I retire, I'll finally be happy. I'll finally live." Then, one day, he retires, and guess what? He's miserable because he never learned how to be present. He only knew how to wait. And now, even with all the time in the world, he still can't enjoy it. His mind is still in the future, still planning, still waiting. He forgot how to be here. Tyler writes, "The present moment is the only time life happens. The past is a memory, the future is a fantasy, but right now is real." We spend so much time regretting the past or worrying about the future that we miss the only moment we actually have, this one. Think about how often your body is in one place, but your mind is somewhere else. You're eating dinner, but thinking about tomorrow's meeting. You're talking to a loved one, but replaying an argument from last week. You're alive, but you're not here. Tyler explains that presence is not a skill, it's a choice. Every moment you get to decide, will I be here or will I be lost in thought? The beauty of the present moment is that it's always available. No matter what's happening, you can always return to now. And in the now, there's no anxiety, there's no regret, there's just life happening. Tyler quotes the ancient philosopher Lao Tzu. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Here's a simple way to anchor yourself in the present: the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. When you feel overwhelmed, stop, look around, notice 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing you can taste. This pulls you out of your head and back into now. It reminds you you're alive, you're here, and that's enough. Another practice, mindful moments. Choose one daily activity, brushing your teeth, washing dishes, drinking coffee, and do it with full presence. Feel the water, taste the coffee, notice every sensation. This trains your brain to stay present. Life only happens in the present moment. The past and future are illusions. Now is the only truth. Presence is not a skill, it's a choice. Where is your mind right now? Are you fully here or somewhere else? Let us know. Chapter 5: Simplicity in Relationships. The Weight of Expectations. Tyler shares a powerful insight about love. He says most relationships fail not because people stop loving each other, but because they stop being simple with each other. They start keeping score, building walls, playing games, expecting mind reading, and slowly the love gets buried under all the complexity. He tells the story of a couple married for 30 years. They love each other, but they barely talk anymore. Why? Because every conversation has become a negotiation. Every interaction is loaded with unspoken expectations. One day, the husband asks, "Why does this feel so hard?" And the wife says, "Because we forgot how to just be together." Tyler writes, "Love is simple. It's humans who make it complicated." Real love doesn't require performance. It doesn't need you to be perfect. It just needs you to be real. But we're taught to hide, to impress, to protect, and in doing so, we lose connection. Simplicity in relationships means showing up as you are, flawed, honest, and human. It means saying what you mean, asking for what you need, letting go of games and pretense. It means accepting that love isn't about being perfect together. It's about being real together. Tyler discusses the concept of radical honesty, not brutal honesty, but honest honesty. Saying what's true with kindness, sharing your fears, your needs, your heart. Most relationship problems come from unspoken expectations. We expect our partner to know what we need, to read our mind, to fix us, but they can't, and when they don't, we resent them. Simplicity solves this. Say what you need, ask what they need, love without conditions. Here's how to bring simplicity back. 1. Say what you mean. No games, no hints, just honesty. 2. Ask for what you need. Don't expect people to guess. 3. Let go of keeping score. Love isn't a transaction. 4. Be present. Put your phone down. Look them in the eye. Try this. Tonight, tell someone you care about one simple truth. I appreciate you. That's it. No big speech, just truth. Also, the daily check-in. Once a day, ask your partner, friend, or family member, how are you really feeling today? And listen. Really listen. No fixing, no advice, just presence. Love doesn't need complexity. It needs honesty. The best relationships are built on simplicity, not performance. Connection happens when we stop pretending. What's one way you can simplify a relationship in your life? Comment below. Chapter 6. Finding your true self, the mask you wear. Tyler asks a question that stops you in your tracks. Who are you when no one is watching? Not the version you show the world, not the role you play at work or with family. Who are you really? Most of us don't know. Because we've been wearing masks for so long, we've forgotten what our real face looks like. Tyler shares a moment from his own life. He was at a party, surrounded by people, laughing and talking, but inside, he felt completely alone. He realized, I'm performing. I'm not being me. I don't even know who me is anymore. That night, he went home and sat with that question. Who am I? And the answer terrified him. I don't know. Tyler teaches that your true self is not something you create. It's something you uncover. It's not about becoming someone better. It's about stripping away everything false, the labels, the expectations, the fears, until all that's left is you. He writes, you are not your job. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are the quiet awareness beneath all of that. That awareness, that's your true self, and it's been there all along. In many spiritual traditions, this is called Atman in Hinduism or Buddha nature in Buddhism, the unchanging essence of who you are beneath all the roles and identities. Tyler explains that we spend our whole lives building an identity. I'm a teacher, I'm a parent, I'm successful, I'm broken. But none of those are you. They're just roles you play, costumes you wear. Your true self is what remains when you take off the costume. And here's the beautiful part. Your true self doesn't need fixing. It's already whole. Here's a practice Tyler recommends, the mirror exercise. Stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and ask out loud, who am I? Don't answer with your name, your job, or your roles. Just sit with the question. Let it echo. Feel it. Do this for 2 minutes every day. At first, it will feel awkward, but over time, something shifts. You start to see yourself, not the mask, you. Another practice, identity stripping. Write down all the labels you use to describe yourself, then cross them out one by one. I am a, cross it out. Keep going until nothing's left. Sit with the emptiness. That's where you are. Your true self is not built, it's uncovered. You are not your thoughts, your roles, or your past. Beneath it all, you are peace itself. If you stripped away all your roles and labels, who would you be? Think about it. Share if you're comfortable. Chapter 7, the practice of simplicity. living simply. Tyler closes the book with a challenge. He says, "You can understand simplicity intellectually. You can agree with every word in this book, but until you live it, it means nothing." Simplicity isn't a philosophy, it's a practice. Every day you have a choice. Will you add more, or will you let go? Will you complicate, or will you simplify? Tyler shares his own daily routine. He wakes up without an alarm, sits in silence for 20 minutes, drinks tea slowly, writes, walks, connects with people he loves, goes to bed early. No social media, no news, no rush. He says, "People think my life is boring, but I've never felt more alive." Tyler writes, "Simplicity is not about doing less, it's about doing what matters. It's about creating space for what truly nourishes you and letting go of everything else." This doesn't mean quitting your job or moving to a cabin in the woods. It means being intentional. Ask yourself, does this activity bring me peace or stress? Does this relationship nourish me or drain me? Does this thought serve me or harm me? Then choose accordingly. Tyler explains that simplicity is a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it gets. At first, saying no feels hard. Letting go feels scary. But over time, it becomes natural. You start to crave simplicity. You start to protect it because you realize this is freedom. Here are Tyler's daily practices for living simply. 1. Morning silence. Start your day with 10 minutes of quiet. No phone, no agenda, just breath. 2. One task focus. Do one thing at a time. When you eat, eat. When you work, work. No multitasking. 3. Digital detox. Set boundaries with technology. No phone an hour before bed, no social media on Sundays. 4. Gratitude pause. Once a day, stop and notice 3 things you're grateful for. Say them out loud. 5. Evening release. Before bed, release the day. Let go of what didn't go well. Forgive yourself and others. Try implementing one practice this week, just one. See what shifts. Simplicity is not a concept, it's a daily practice. Freedom comes from saying no to what doesn't serve you. A simple life is not a boring life, it's a meaningful life. Which practice will you try first? Let us know in the comments. FAQs. Question 1. How do I find inner peace in a chaotic world? Inner peace isn't something you find out there. It's something you return to within yourself. Start by removing distractions, limit social media, practice daily silence, and stop filling every moment with noise. Inner peace comes when you stop running from stillness and start embracing it. Breathe deeply. Let go of control. Remember, peace is your natural state. Chaos is just what covers it. Peel back the layers and you'll find it waiting for you. It's not about changing the world, it's about changing how you respond to it. Question 2, what are practical ways to stay calm during stress? When stress hits, your body and mind react. To stay calm, practice grounding techniques like deep breathing, the 5-4-3-2-1 sensory exercise, or simply stepping outside for fresh air. Ask yourself, what can I control right now? Focus only on that. Let go of the rest. Stress grows when we try to control everything. Calm grows when we accept what is. Also, journaling your worries can help clear mental clutter and bring clarity during overwhelm. Remember, you don't have to fix everything today. Just breathe through this moment. Question 3, how can I let go of past regrets and guilt? Letting go starts with forgiveness of yourself and others. Understand that you did the best you could with the awareness you had at the time. Holding on to guilt doesn't change the past, it only steals your present. Try the daily release ritual. Each night, write down one regret, acknowledge it, then imagine releasing it. Say out loud, "I let this go." Over time, your grip loosens. Remember, you are not your past. You are who you choose to be right now. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, not them. Question 4, can simplicity really change my life? Yes, simplicity isn't about having less, it's about making space for what truly matters. When you simplify your schedule, relationships, and mind, you create room for clarity, peace, and joy. You stop chasing what doesn't serve you and start living intentionally. People who embrace simplicity often report feeling lighter, focused, and more fulfilled. It's not a trend, it's a return to what's real. Start small. Simplify one area of your life this week and notice the shift. The life you want is on the other side of letting go. The path home. Soft, reflective music fades in. So, here we are. We've walked through the teachings of Keep It Simple. We've explored the illusion of complexity, the power of letting go, the medicine of silence, the gift of the present moment, the beauty of simplicity in relationships, the truth of who you really are, and the practice of living simply. But here's the thing, this isn't just a book, it's a mirror. Simon Tyler isn't teaching you something new, he's reminding you of something you already know deep down. That peace isn't out there, it's in here. That happiness doesn't come from more, it comes from less. That you don't need to become someone better, you just need to remember who you've always been. Pause. Life is loud. It will always be loud, but you don't have to let the noise win. You can choose stillness. You can choose simplicity. You can choose you. And when you do, everything changes. Not because your circumstances change, but because you change. You stop fighting. You stop chasing. You stop pretending. You just breathe. You realize that the peace you've been searching for was never lost. It was just buried under the noise, under the doing, under the fear. And now you're uncovering it. Music swells gently. So let me leave you with this. What if you stopped trying so hard? What if you let go? What if you trusted that who you are right now, messy, imperfect, human, is already enough? Because it is. You are. Right now, in this moment, with all your flaws and all your beauty, you are enough. You don't need one more achievement, one more purchase, one more person's approval. You just need to come home to yourself. And when you do, you'll find what you've been looking for all along. Not out there, but right here. Long pause. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for choosing to grow, to reflect, to seek something deeper. If this video touched you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe to Ladder Up English, because we're just getting started. More books, more stories, more truth. And remember, keep it simple, keep it real, keep it you. See you in the next one.